Hey you guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. Excuse my hair. I've just been listening to Majesty. You guys know the song. If you don't, I highly suggest you look it up. I do feel like there's a lot of importance on that song, but I want the lyrics to be specific to you, right? So listen to the lyrics, see how it resonates for you, see what hits home, or just how it makes you feel, what it makes you think about. You know the drill, right? I have to do your reading like this because today is one of those days. Go, go, go. So let's just dive right in, shall we? This is the Light Seers Tarot. First out, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You have an intuitive nudge that you are keeping to yourself. This isn't something that you want to go ahead and share with everybody. Maybe your cat, maybe your dog, but that's it, right? Type of message. Two of Wands, there's a decision that you have to make, but this is what's at the bottom of the deck, what people don't see, what's hiding underneath. You have a decision to make here, but this is your decision to make. Okay, so Spirit doesn't want any influence at all. You are the only one to decide what's the decision. Judgment. It's a final judgment call. Sorry, I didn't hold those ones up. Wow. So this is a big one, collective. This is a big decision that you got to make on your own. No influence here. If this is something that you've already shared with somebody, that's not what we're talking about. This could be an intuitive nudge that you're about to receive that you haven't shared with anybody because you haven't even received it yet. Okay, so that for those of you, just keep in mind, you're going to be getting something here and Divine does not want you to share it. This is for you and you alone to decide. This is between you and your higher self, right? With the Judgment. Connect with your higher self. We agree to do everything we're down here doing. We just have to understand why. Connect with your higher self, your Akashic records. That's literally the blueprint, your plans. And that's exactly what the Queen of Cups does, is tap into the Akashic records. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Something's not as genuine as you thought, or as charming. Maybe something came across as a little too good to be true. In this case, it is too good to be true. What's this? The Two of Cups. Somebody's not showing up in your life in a way that whatever role they play in your life, they should be showing up. This meant a lot to you. This was important to you. I'm really feeling broken promises here. Ace of Pentacles, promises, promises. And now you feel like a fool for moving forward with them. So now you got to get out of it because it was actually a storm. And now you got to get out. High Priestess. Intuitively, some of you may have already known something was off. But you kept it to yourself. And now you're wishing you would have come forward. Okay, that could be what's happening as well. Or simply just the warning. That's what this is. This is the warning. Nine of Cups and the Tower. Yeah. This is a karmic situation. These would be karmic actions taken. Letting somebody else lead the way. The Tower. This is coming down because you were supposed to be the one to do it. Not other people. Some of you guys, you might actually be given a second chance here. Oh, well, I mean, if this is a relationship, that makes a lot of sense because, you know, this wasn't the person, but maybe the next one will be, right? So, like, second chances somehow. Let me put all this back. The Sun card. Ooh, that's a lot of clarity, you guys. That's also an ascension. I feel like you're choosing the right thing to do. You're taking the higher road. Judgment. Is that the High Priestess? Ooh, it's the Ace of Wands. That's the action you're taking. The Chariot. Yes, because you know better. You know better. Also, some of you guys had the heads up, taking action to get out of something, to move forward, to not let this distraction or interference, influence, keep you from what you know is yours. Some of you guys, this is not just a love relationship. Some of you guys, you were maybe building a family with this person, or maybe this is a family member and they were supposed to be playing a certain role. Some of you guys might be having problems with your own family here, relationships that like nobody else can fill the spot of a mother or a father, or you know what I mean, certain roles like that in your life. Or maybe I don't think it's work. I don't think it's work. If it was work, they would have promised you something, and then, I don't know, this is like letting you go 2 weeks before retirement. You know what I mean? It just, and your intuition's trying to save you. Like, you need to get another job because they are not going to, or hire a really good fucking lawyer to put this to rest. Yeah, there's a lot of stress here. This doesn't feel like your energy. What's the Nine of Swords? The Eight of Swords. It's like they knew they were putting you in a pickle. They knew they were putting you in between a rock and a hard place. Type shit, bagging you into a corner. That's what it feels like. And it's almost like they're proud of themselves for it. And you're coming out of this feeling probably a little fucking traumatized. Or some of you guys are questioning yourself because, like, deep down you kind of always knew. So you can't really be that shocked. But at the same time, you saw the good in somebody. So you are that fucking shocked that they would do this. It's the mind fuck, man. The Fool, yeah. All right, so tell me about the Fool, because this is not the first time we've seen it come up, peeking at us, grabbing our attention. What about the Fool? The Eight of Cups. There's a song, I Was a Fool for Loving You, and I can't think of how it goes. The melody isn't coming to my mind, but I am hearing that. I was a fool for loving you. Also, that freaking Christmas song that they play over and over in the stores, the last Christmas I gave you my heart and the very next day you gave it away. Okay, Two of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Star card. There's better for you, for sure, for sure. Whatever this distraction is, avoid it. If you're already in it, you still have an out. It just sucks now because, like, you've got feelings, you've got maybe even plans. You and this person had plans, you were going somewhere, or so you thought. How are we this deep in the reading and only 8 minutes in? How do I do that? I've been doing that with personal readings. I don't get it. Anyways. Okay. I didn't expect that. We didn't expect this. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, but that's the hard part. You're like, but I saw the good in them. But I saw the good in them. Why did I see it and it wasn't here? It's not for you to understand. You might not ever... This could be a situation where you do not get your closure. Oftentimes I've noticed when people don't give closure, it's because they know there's no excuse for what they did, so they don't even try. Ooh, and then I accidentally bumped the Eight of Cups. So, yeah. Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like it's one of those situations where people push you and push you and push you and push you, and finally you're like, I'm done being pushed. I'm done being pushed. And they stop coming around. They stop being the one to initiate the phone calls or the text messages or whatever, the conversation, right? Wow, it's so weird because I kind of feel like you're a mirror, and in a sense, because you're holding back what your intuition is telling you. Thank you, Joey. What your intuition is telling you, you're keeping that, like, you're keeping it inside. You're not listening to it. You know what it told you, but you're not listening to it. You don't want to believe it, which is why they're going to do something that you don't believe. It's a mirror. You know something's off. They're going to eventually be off with you. Be really off. Like, this is, we're not talking anymore, kind of. That was off. You know. Type shit. If this is making any sense. I know I'm kind of rambling. Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. It is. It's a mirrored situation. You knew something was going to happen, but you didn't want to believe it. And now something's going to happen that you don't want to believe it. But it's exactly what you were already thinking. You knew there was going to be some kind of, we're going to have to talk about this eventually. Address the elephant in the room type of situation. And then the day comes. Just be honest with yourself when you get this nudge, you guys. That's why it's so important to trust your intuition. If you don't feel like you should be doing something, fucking don't do it. That's your higher self trying to save you. Self. If that makes any sense. King of Wands and the Pentacles. There are actions that have really serious consequences with the Tower. Somebody's losing a lot. There's a lot falling apart for somebody. Strength. And somebody else is rising above. I feel like maybe you knew something was going to fall apart, but you did everything you could to try. It's like that Earth Angel energy where, you know, you're sent in to help somebody, and you can help yourself a little bit in this situation too. You know, when you're helping somebody with something, you usually have gone through it yourself. If you've got any kind of real advice, you know, you got to go through it yourself, and it'll make you think about that time. And maybe there's a little bit of dust on some of the stuff that you get to clean up real quick and come back. And I don't know, some things take time to heal, and sometimes through helping other people, you can help to heal yourself at the same time, because you're both going through it together, right? So support. There's a different side of it, though. Encouraging destructive behavior would be more so, or just getting on the gossip train type shit. That would be more trauma bonding. So that's not what I'm talking about. But having the strength to rise above and trust your intuition, let it guide you so that you don't have to carry these burdens. These are somebody else's burdens to bear. They were plotting and planning against you. And here's all the crows. Their spirit. Look at this one, trying to tell you the truth in your Akashic records. If you go down this path, collective, here's some truth you might want to know first. Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. That's the 8. We saw the 8 and the 9 earlier. And that just leads to people being stabbed in the back, lies, betrayal, self-sabotage, all the things we don't want, okay? It's the destructive path. The Magician. Exactly. So Magician your way the fuck out of that. Sorry. But trust your intuition, okay? Trust your gut. If you feel like something's off, then don't get in the fucking water. Justice. You're doing yourself a justice here. You're doing your 10 of... Wow. And in this 10 of Swords, you're walking away instead of being stabbed in the back like every other 10 of Swords that I have. Every other deck I have. I completely forgot this one was so peaceful. I now know why this was the deck to pull this message. This has been the deck that we've been using, because this... Walking into your sunset. Walking into your sunset. What are you walking away from? The devious shit that was just trying to distract you, deter you, take you away, get you to turn to the dark side, but you won't. Your truth, your true strength, your true power is in standing up for yourself, setting boundaries. And when people don't want to respect them, you fucking make them by ending the conversation and blocking them if you have to, or exiting the house, exiting the location, go finding a new job, right? Like whatever it is that you have to do, you will do it. I don't care how hard it is. Do you know what I've been through already? And you really want to fuck around and find out? Okay. Okay. Let me just trust my intuition next time when it tells me this kind of feels like, been there, done that. No, thank you. Some of you are going to learn the hard way. Some of you already learned the hard way. Either way, I see you guys progressing here. You're not making the same mistakes here. You're not getting on that bandwagon. You have closed out a cycle, a whole chapter or whole book. Now we're on to the second book of this life, right? Or whatever. 10, completion. Right next to the Wheel of Fortune. 10, completion. 10, 10. You get a 10 out of 10. You passed. Pencils down. You aced the shit out of this one. You were strong. And it took a lot of courage, yes, but you did it with grace. Look at that lamb. You could have been so ugly if you wanted to. You could have let your shadow have the fuck at it, but you didn't. You didn't. You said what you needed to say. You stood your ground. You might be in that energy for a few days because it feels good. It's a lot of... It's self-empowerment. When you claim back your life, oh my gosh, it feels so good. And look, see, somebody could have done a deal. Who the fuck is the King of Cups and the King of Swords? Oh my fucking God, no. Some of you are going to learn about a contract that was in the past. Somebody fucking... Oh my God! And the Hierophant and the Emperor. So, oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't pull the Emperor. Here it is. Somebody made a quick fucking decision, or while they were traveling, they decided to sit down with somebody. And oh my gosh. What the fuck? It's been a long time since I've seen that in a reading. We need to stop now. 5 of Cups. They're about to lose everything. They knew this was coming. This heartbreak. Oh my God. Yeah, they've been... Oh, this person's got one hell of a fucking secret, you guys. It's weighed heavy on their heart. Like, this is something... Oh my God. And the World card again. I am shaking. I am shaking. Somebody did a fucking deal, and this wasn't just any kind of a fucking deal, you guys. This was the World card. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Did not see that coming. That is the name of this fucking title. That is the name of this reading, because did anybody see that coming? Like, for real? The reason you feel like something was off with this person, because something was really off with this person. I'm getting all kinds of dramatic now, but like, my bad. What the fuck did I just read? What do I even pull after that? Shaking so hard. Let's just go to the Chakra Tarot. This is just this... I mean, I saw the King of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles next to it. I knew somebody did some karmic shit, and now they're going to lose some things. And then the Tower comes out. So, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I did not expect... And when the 7 of Swords and 10 of Wands came out, okay, there's something in the past that's a burden that they're carrying with them that, you know, like, it's always there. And now my crown chakra is, like, on fucking fire. There's the 5 of Pentacles again that I was just talking about. King of Wands and the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the Emperor right next to each other. They were just right next to each other. This person knew. They knew they were going to lose. It's like they made a deal and it was like, I'll do this for you. And one day I will come to you and you will have to do this for me or some shit, right? Like the Hierophant. That is such a binding fucking contract. And why are there two people in this Hierophant card? There's only ever one. Why are there two? And then in the Emperor, again, who the fuck's the mistress in the background? Because I don't know about you, but she looks way too young to be with him, to me. This could be the person they went to. Could have been a high priest, high priestess. They went to go see somebody to do this. Or, like, I don't know if there was some kind of fucking crossroads bullshit that they did. I don't know. Yeah, to a sort. I don't want to know. The Hermit card, they'll never tell. Like, this is some taking that shit to the grave type deal with this person. They may have told one, I was just about to say, one. They told one person. I fucked up. This person knows they're going to be collected on. 7 of Wands. They've been trying to guard it. Like, I will take it to the grave. I'm not going to tell nobody. Not nobody. Somebody knows. Somebody found out. Somebody's intuitively getting it. The fucking Moon card. Somebody is intuitively getting it now. 5 of Swords. And there are 2 people. What the fuck? What does she keep doing in these readings? This is a witch. 8 of Cups. Wow. If that card doesn't say all of the fucking dramatics that I've got with my emotions right now because of how intensely I'm feeling this. This could have been blood magic. Look at this. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. 555. Then you have the Tower card, which is what 555 means. So there's 2 of them. And then we had the Hierophant, which was a 5. Where's the other one? We got more 5s out here. Oh, I may have shuffled it back because we had the 5 of Pentacles come out the other deck. I mean, this is... She knows. She knows. And I know she knows. Yeah, I bet. Because you have somebody here that's like... Someone knows. Somebody knows. You thought you were already collected on. No. That wasn't it. That wasn't them. That was something else. Because this person's got more than one feather. They got more than one secret. They've plucked more than one feather out of this turkey. You feel me? And here is Spirit, or their own shadow, getting themselves to tell on themselves. Or somebody done found out. They could have went to a psychic and found out, or they are a psychic and they just know. That's a wrap. The Tower and the fucking High Priestess. This High Priestess knows the Tower's coming. She abso-fucking-lutely knows. And look, she's getting out just before the Tower hits. You are the High Priestess. Even if you're a guy, it's a High Priest, High Priestess. I really, really do not want to make my readings gender specific. They are never, just in case anybody's new and you haven't heard me say it before, never specific on my channel. Goes both ways. But yeah, the Tower and the High, she knows. She knows. And I know she knows. 3 of Cups in reverse. That's a third-party situation. This person was their own interference. Or they're not alone in this. They're not the only one that's... There could be a few people. There could be like a group of people going down with this Tower. What's this? The 10 of Wands. This High Priestess has been fucking through it. I promise you, if you felt like you had the weight of the world or the bloodline on your shoulders, the divine is coming in to help you release that, because it's time. It's time. Ace of Swords. Again, the truth shall set you free. Literally, with the strength. If you have the strength and the courage to speak your fucking truth and walk away, the truth is setting you free. You are closing out a major door. Whoever, whatever this group setting is for you. Three of Swords. I feel like if you already intuitively knew something like this was going to play out, you've probably been healing as you go is kind of what I'm getting. Almost like you know a relationship isn't going to work out. You know something's iffy. So like you're able to allow yourself to love or get attached, but at the same time you're wise enough to keep enough distance that you can catch what you need to catch. You feel me? There's something going on between this Emperor and this High Priestess sitting on the table. They are fucking staring right at me. This Emperor is no match for the High Priestess. I'll tell you that right now. The Emperor may harness all of the kings, yes, but the High Priestess, she encompasses the Emperor and the Empress in alignment with each other, and the higher self, and the shadow self, or the whatever self you want to call it. There's so many terms. And the inner child. She's done the healing, right? So whoever this Emperor is, and this is the head honcho of a business. So this could be, or the head of household, right? So this could be like the voice of reason within a family. This could be the owner of a company, or the guy that runs the whole, like he owns the shop or the restaurant or the store, right? Like he's the general manager, I guess you would call it. I think that's what they're called, is the general manager or some shit. Or the supervisor. Especially if we're talking like factory, that's the supervisor. Anyways. Well, I guess I should say it's some factories. Anyways, Four of Cups. We had the Magician come out as well. The fucking no. Again. Out of both decks. Somebody's... Damn, they put on such a good front. Until now. Seven of Coins. They made an investment. Oh my God, the Seven of Coins. That's when you work all week and you get your payday. Seven of Coins is payday. Someone is coming to collect. Someone is coming to collect. And the Queen of Cups fucking knows it. The Queen of Cups knows it. Princess of Swords, she knows it. This is the Page of Swords that we got. She knows. She knows. And she's like, I'm not getting in the middle. You can put me in the middle of it all you want. I'm not actually in the middle of it. And we all... At least she knows it. That is the Queen of Cups. Look at that. And the Five of Cups, that's the Queen. She's going to speak her fucking truth and then be like, oh my gosh. Yeah, the strength to speak your truth. 10 of Cups. That's your happily ever after, speaking your truth. Knight of Cups. You might get an apology, but I don't think it matters. Not after all this. You can't apologize for that. This is one of those... unforgivables. Absolutely unforgivable. King of Swords is getting judgment. Knight of Coins. It's already here. It's just been waiting for you, collective, to get out of the way. It's almost like these people are standing in a room and you're standing in the door because you know karma's coming for them. And you are trying to give them every fucking chance to do right, and they just won't. So finally, you step out of the doorway, and karma is here. She has their names. You tried everything. This is probably a personal reading. Whoever you are, you tried everything. You're not just the high priestess. You're a high priestess that is leveled up to a whole nother level of high priestess, okay? Or high priest. You're the high priest that's leveled up to a whole nother level of high priest. Maybe the demons they ran to came and told you. Somehow. Maybe you've seen company around and you're like, what would you like? Why are you here? Who sent you? Where's the Queen of Swords? Who are you? Why are you here? Who sent you? Can I see some ID, please? You better come with the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because she will fucking chop a head off. And this is somebody that's got this so protected. You are so protected. You are so protected. And you tried to tell them. All you have to do is be honest. All you have to do is I don't know, show a little respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you come home. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here. I pulled all the signs. If you are dealing with this, you know. This is a personal reading. I apologize to everybody else. You're probably not even here anymore, but... All right. Okay, I gotta move some of these, sorry. Let's just push them up there for a second, because... Warning. Do not dismiss the red flags here. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. And the thing is, you're not even scared. You know your power. You know what you're capable of in the ethers and the other realms. You've seen it. You've seen it. You know that no matter what somebody is like really, and I don't want to put it like this, but somebody is really on their fucking high horse right now. And like they think they're in so much control and they've rallied the troops and they've got this and everything's going the way they want it to. But like, there's something about the truth being spoken that they can't ignore what they fucking know is coming now. Somebody said it out loud. Holy shit. How did they know? How did they know? How did they know? Well, if you would have ever given them a fucking chance, maybe you'd know that by now. But you never saw who they really... Somebody never saw you. I mean, other than maybe some kind of a weird threat or target. Put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. You can't work on this anymore. You've done everything. You've tried everything. You've given them every fucking chance. Step out. You have to get out of the fucking doorway. And then karma. Right? Literally. They say what they gotta say. You say what you gotta say. And walk. Oh. And it's hard to walk away, isn't it? I know. But as soon as you do, boom. The Wheel of Fortune. Fate. Destiny. Karma. Saturn. She's a whole planet. She will crush somebody. Queen of Swords. She has been lied to, betrayed, and stabbed in the back more times. She's been cut up in more ways than people could even imagine being cut up. But when you finally close out that cycle, and you stand in your power, and you set your boundaries, and all this business, you get your self-power back. You get your life back. You get your freedom back. And you realize just how strong you really are. It's always darkest before the dawn. So if you guys feel like you're really under attack right now, just let yourself know this is already over. This is already over. It's already over. It's already over for them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mostly because this is somebody that you saw the good in them, but you will never be able to see them actually live that out in this lifetime. They don't want it. It's just not what they chose. They made their decisions. And I'm so sorry. I know what that's like. Fucking regret on all their cards. Right on the Emperor and the Hierophant. The person that chose this path feels remorse for the way that they treated you. This is somebody that, and I know this is going to sound really fucking weird, but this is somebody that made a deal, and you, the chosen one, was born into this bloodline to help them, to fucking save them. You were their chance to do right, to make good on what they fucking did. And they fucking blew it, and they know it now. Because how else could you fucking know these things? This is one of the most wildest readings I've ever read. This is probably one of the craziest cycles for you ever. You're probably having a lot of flu-like symptoms, ascension symptoms. You're probably, you're going through one hell of a dark night of the soul, let me tell you that, because you are going within for all of the answers. All of the answers. This is something that I want you to think twice before you move. Kind of like carpentry, right? Jesus was a carpenter. Measure twice, cut once, though, for real. For fucking real. I mean, be so for real here. When you stop working on this, that's when they start to regret it. They were warned. They were warned. This whole time I thought it was you. You were always meant to come in and try to help this person heal. A decision. Oh my gosh. I can't. I can't right now. What's fucked up is this person could have caused childhood wounding for you. Meanwhile, you were just worried on trying to help them heal their own childhood wounds. And they still don't see it. They'll never see it. They'll never fucking see it. And it's fine. It's fine. Maybe when they cross over, they really do get all the secrets. I don't know. I think they do, actually, because I've had somebody tell me interesting things. I had somebody cross over and tell me that they can be with everyone they love at the same time. It's actually really fucking cool. They're not bound by the single human body form that we are in this realm. So that was pretty cool, but whatever. I'm going to leave it right here. Maybe a positive affirmation, actually. Do I have time for that? Yes, I do. This was a doozy of a reading, y'all. All right, positive affirmation. There's move at the split. Is move. Time to move. Move out of the doorway. You were the wild card. You were the one that could have come in and fucking... Damn, dude. And this is a wild reading. We have Awaken as well. But let's see what comes out. Positive affirmation. Please and thank you for the collective. We need it. We got 3. Move. It is stagnant, my dear, this energy you are carrying. It feels stuck within you, just sitting there deep in your belly, resting upon your shoulders, etched across the lines of your face, like an old rusty gate that simply won't open. But notice, my love, how easily the gate begins to work again when it is oiled and painted anew, awoken from its dormant position, when it is simply moved again. Yet, you are no different, dear one. You too simply need to move. And we have Divine. There is a gentle guiding force of life embedded deep within each of our souls, and we get to choose whether or not we listen to the innate, gentle guidance that lives within and around each of us. There are no accidents, no coincidences, there is only choice. Trust that nothing is left to chance, and rather that everything is laid out for us, perfectly plotted and planned, just waiting for us to say yes. Of course, we get to choose to trust its guidance and surrender to the knowing that it's all part of a beautiful divine created and crafted divine plan created and crafted specifically to suit the very purpose for which your soul exists. And then we have feel. The range of our emotions is meant to be experienced fully, beautifully, and wholly. Yet we are taught to suppress the less pretty emotions for fear that they keep at bay the more desirable ones. The ones that are more pleasant to feel, but to numb one end of the spectrum is to numb the full breadth of our human experience. Allow yourself to feel it all. Depth in the sorrow, heat in the anger, stuck in the impatience, radiance in the joy, and lusciousness in the pleasure. And if it is any comfort, you can always remember to turn up the dial on some is to turn up the dial on all. I love you guys so much, and I hope this helps exactly who it needs to. You are so powerful. You got this. Until next time, stay beautiful.